Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, and in today's review, I'm going to be taking a look at the Transformers Age of the Primes Wave 3 Voyager class Alpha Trion. But let me know what you think of this figure in the comment section down below. Is it a pickup or a pass? Let's now take a look at the packaging. At the front, we have an image of the figure in his robot and alt mode, next to a window showing off the figure in the packaging. Below that, the Transformers Age of the Primes logo, as well as the 13 Alpha Trion and his symbol. Turning to the side of the box, we do have another image of Alpha Trion in his robot mode with the same text from the front of the box repeated below. Moving to the back of the box, the figure transforms. In 22 steps, we do have a proc shot of the figure in his robot and alt mode, and a final 3 showing off the accessories. And for the final side, we do have Till All Are One written in several different languages at the top. Towards the middle, a portion of the Age of the Primes artwork, and at the bottom, the Transformers Age of the Primes logo and Voyager class written in several different languages. Here we have Alpha Trion in his robot mode. Let's take a look at the details, starting at the very top with that head sculpt. We have some glossy dark purple for the head crest, blue for the eyes, and some silver for the face. Going down to the chest, there is lots of surface detail and an Autobot symbol. Taking a look at the arms, there are two really cool armor pads at the shoulder and forearms. Going down to the legs, there is some silver at the foot, glossy dark purple at the front of the leg, and some gray for the thighs. Turning to the back of the figure, as you can see, everything is really well filled in and compact, but if I had one complaint, it would be that the connections for the backpack should have been more secure because it has a tendency to move quite often. Getting right into the articulation, the head can look up and down, look left and right, the shoulder pads can move up and down, the arm can move forward and back, out and in. There is a bicep rotation, an elbow bend past 90, no wrist rotation at the hand, but it can open and close. If you do move the arms out of the way, there is an ab crunch to a very good degree, and just bringing that back up. If you do untab the backpack and hinge that out, and bring the side skirts up, to accommodate the leg articulation, the waist can rotate a full 360. The legs can kick forward and back, out to the side and in. There is a rotation at the top of the leg, a knee bend to a very good degree, and the foot can pivot at the ankle. As for accessories, Alpha Trion includes a shield which can attach onto the form, the Covenant of Primus and Quill that can be held in the figure's hands, and all three can store on the back. Last but not least, we have an Autobot badge which can plug onto the chest or be held in the hand. Starting off our rapid-fire robot mode comparisons, here we have the Voyager class Alpha Trion alongside two other fellow primes, that being the Deluxe class Solus Prime and the Voyager class Prima Prime. Last but not least, here he is with the Deluxe class Aerial Bot Fireflight. Getting right into the figure's transformation, what you're going to want to do is bring the arm forward, then hinge it out, do the exact same thing with the other arm. As you can see, we have two cavities where both hands can get tucked inside, just like so. You will then want to rotate the arm all the way around until the shoulder pad is facing directly towards you. Do the same thing with the other one. Once you've done that, push the head as far back as possible. Speaking of the back, turn to the back of the figure and hinge the backpack all the way up. Fold this panel out, which will create this large cavity. You're going to want to grab this blue panel, Disconnect it. How it was tapped into places, there is 2 slots and 2 tabs. Push it through this cavity and cover the head with it. Once you've done that, fold this panel back down and tab it into place. There are 2 panels right here that are on ball joints. Hinge them up and rotate them forward. Do the same thing with the other one. You will now want to focus on the legs. Fold in the heel spur. Fold in the heel spur. Bring the foot down. Bring the foot down. Rotate at the top of each leg and spread them apart because you're going to want enough clearance to work with each leg. Now make sure you have a really good grip on the leg because these panels have a really tight joints, at least on my copy anyway. So you're going to bring this out, go to the other one, bring this out, and once you've done that, bring them close together. As you can see, we have several tabs and slots on the inside of both legs, and tab them all together. And once you've done that, you will want to rotate the legs all the way around until this tab and this port are facing directly towards you. Now rotate the figure. You're going to use the ab crunch and bring this entire assembly forward. How all of this is going to lock into place is there is 2 slots and 2 tabs. So just bring this assembly down and tab everything into place. As for the arms, there is a slot right there and a tab right there. So just bring this in and tab it into place. Grab the other one. Do the exact same thing. And for the last few steps, turn the spaceship to the bottom. There is that tab and that port. And that is where the shield will come into play. There is a slot right there and a post right there. So just line those up and lock them into place. As for the wings, there is a tab right there and a slot right there. Line that up, tab into place, go to the other side, and do the exact same thing. And that is it for transformation. Here we have Alpha Trion in his spaceship alt mode. Let's take a look at the details. Starting at the very front, we have some silver for the nose cone, glossy dark purple for the base color of the vehicle, as well as some metallic blue and pink highlights. Turning to the side, we do have some transparent red plastic for the cockpit, multiple overlapping panels, and wings. This is what the bottom looks like, where the Covenant of Primus and Quill can be stored, and this is what the top looks like. Starting off our rapid-fire alt-mode comparisons, here we have the Voyager class Alpha Trion alongside 3 fellow wave mates, that being the Deluxe class Crasher, the Deluxe class Venom, and the Deluxe class Skydive. Last but not least, here he is with a fellow Prime, that being the Deluxe class Alchemist Prime. Wrapping up this review on the Transformers Age of the Primes Wave 3 Voyager class Alpha Trion. The next Prime is finally here, and it's none other than Alpha Trion, whose design is based on his G1 appearance and looks very screen accurate. Accessory-wise, the figure includes an Autobot badge, Covenant of Primus, a quill, and a shield, which can all be held in the figure's hands or placed on its back. Articulation and tolerances are pretty standard for a Voyager class, with most of the joints being nice and tight and having a great range of motion, but there is no wrist rotation present, which I find unacceptable for a figure that costs $35 and was released in 2025. Due to the absence of this joint, you are unable to put Alpha Trion in a proper writing and reading pose with his accessories. The transformation is straightforward and fun to do back and forth. I also like how his shield has a role to play in the alt mode. One might consider that parts forming, but it doesn't bother me. Alphatron converts into a Cybertron spaceship with great paint applications and sculpt work, as well as accessory storage. And that's all I have to say about this figure. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I will see you next time.